This is Paul Miranda with Friday Night Glory. I'm here live at Kennemer Middle School in Duncanville. It was the 8th grade championship. What zone is this, bro?
Man, I don't even know.
You don't know the zone? Okay, it's all right. It's all right. It's okay. We're with Friday Night Glory. This is my man, Neiman Ford, the head coach of the winning and the victorious Byrd Middle School Junior. I was trying to think of the first name for middle school, but I couldn't think of the first name. But hey, man, big win over Bessie Coleman today. I don't remember what the score was. I know you do.
70-36. 70-36.
All right, tell me. I saw you guys play last week for first place. It was a closer game. Give me an idea. What was the biggest adjustment that you guys had to make to get this blowout win today?
We had to contain a ball handler. Number 14, he put it on us the first time at Byrd. But we had a couple kids out with the flu. So we stepped up, and some kids stepped up in some big moments last week, and to get the win. And we don't care how we win. It ain't no pretty, no ugly win. Just get the win. And so, but we got everybody back today with 100%. And our motto for today was, ain't no more talking, we on go mode.
Okay. I heard there's something about, y'all know what time it is. Give me an understanding on the time watch stuff.
It's our motto. It's about that time. When it's about that time, we turning up, and we gonna turn up a little more. We call squeeze. That's why I call my defense squeeze. Because we gonna keep on squeezing, and we gonna squeeze until we squeeze the life out you. And it's about that time. I seen the life coming out the team, because the kids fought hard as they could, but nobody trained as hard as we do. So kids started, oh, my leg hurt, my ankle hurt, because we sending 100-round drums the whole game.
No doubt. Tell me a little bit about number 3, Arterio, man. His contributions throughout the season. What do you expect for him going into the high school level next year and beyond?
Man, he probably one of the most athletic kids I've ever had a chance to coach. His explosion, his stop and go, his ability to jump out 1 foot, 2 foot, and finish above the rim in middle school, I haven't had nothing like that. And he came in, and he had a lot of street ball to his game, and we tried to smooth it out. And high school scouts limit, man, he was 6'2" and a half guard at 14, and he'll probably be on varsity next year, man.
I don't know how much you want to talk about your point guard, and I know he was noticeably missing in that game last week. I think he was one of the kids with the flu. Your son, as best as you can, man. I know you're a humble guy when it comes to talking about your own son, but you got to give us the goods on Mr. Young Ford down.
Well, he been our leader for the last 2 years, man, and I put a lot of pressure on him outside of this to make sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. And the main thing we missed, it wasn't just his athleticism, which we did, and his size and length, because he's about 6 foot guard, but his leadership. And you could see it today, where on defense, I challenged him all week. Number 14 gave us 16, 17 points. I said, Paul emailing me, asking me about his name. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to respect that. But I know what you're going to do, and we both know in the biggest lights, you know what I'm saying, he shined the brightest, man. You could tell him playing in the championship versus playing in the other games, he liked to share the wealth, and he really sacrificed the most. Because last year he averaged like 25, 30 points. But he came this year, and all these other kids they came in, he shared the wealth, and he sacrificed his game for the greater good of the team. And I'm proud of him from that standpoint.
No doubt.
Everything aside, his leadership is what I'm proud of.
Big Cam Williams, man. Big fella. Might be putting his hand in the dirt more when it comes to high school ball. Been huge for you, man. He killed on the glass today and in the district game I saw last week. Give me a little brief stuff on what we can expect for him in the future.
Man, Cam probably will be an Under Armour All-American offensive lineman.
Yeah.
He's 6'6", 270. He can run. He can jump. He got great hands. His arms, he can touch his ankles with his arms right now. But last year was his first year playing basketball, and this summer, between football workouts and basketball, man, he's the most improved kid I done had in my 5 years at Byrd, man. Like, you can just see it's night and day. So, man, I'm proud of Cam, and I tell his mama all the time, Cam might be able to play both.
No doubt. I know Coach Chisholm here, expecting a lot from him in the future as well. You've been at Byrd for a long time, Coach. What is this championship? You won a lot of championships. What does this stack up?
My first year at Byrd, we won a championship with Chris Thompson.
Okay.
He play on the varsity right now. He's a sophomore, and offers been coming in for him in football. That meant a lot because they were my first year, and they always hold near and dear to my heart. But this championship is always great because, you know what I'm saying, I've been knowing a lot of these kids, just seeing them, and my son played the same age, so he done played against them, and they all play together. So it's a family, man, and this is more of a family feel. So after this, we probably finna go party, man. It's my son's second birthday. Shout out to Carter King for it.
All right.
He turned 2 today. We finna go eat some ice cream and cake.
All right, no doubt. There he is, Coach Neiman forward at Byrd Middle School. They are I think it's the Southwest Region zone. I can't remember what zone number it is, but they are your A-grade champions. I'm Paul Miranda with Friday Night Glory. We out.
Appreciate it, Paul.